Welcome to the first episode of Forged Father Fire. This is a quick hitting podcast that I'm going to start rolling out where I'm just going to attack different topics surrounding dad life, showing up as the best version of you as a father, as a husband, as a producer, as a man. And we're going to kick things off with episode 1, talking about dragging your feet and how you need to stop dragging your feet. And what got me onto this topic was a conversation that I had a couple of days ago with a fellow dad who is actually a fitness coach himself. But upon having a conversation with this man, it became very, very clear that this man was a procrastinator. This man was a talker and not so much of a doer. And so it started to show up most within his body. And what's interesting about it is being a fitness coach, you probably should show up pretty fit and strong and healthy, and you got your shit together if you're going to be coaching other people on how to get fit and healthy and strong and build a resilient body. You should probably be doing that too. But for this individual, he had been letting things slip. He had been procrastinating, and he knew it was something that he wanted to get back into. They just had a baby not long ago. Of course, life was busy. You know, the hustle and bustle of just being a father, being a husband, and trying to be a provider on top of that. It's difficult. It's difficult. And so when you do fall off track, if you stay in that pit for a certain period of time, it is very hard to get out of that pit. But there's one thing that's certain, and that is if you procrastinate, if you continue to drag your feet and not take the action that you know you need to take, things are never going to change, and things are only going to get worse. And for this individual, that was the position he was in. He just felt like he was sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into this pit. He wasn't showing up as a good father. Marriage has been on the rocks for a while. He's not producing like he should within his business. It's all because he hasn't been showing up for himself. He stopped putting that work into himself. And so as a result, he was losing his confidence. He's losing his certainty in himself. And that's what was causing him to drag his feet. That's what was causing him to procrastinate. And this is true for most men out there. When you procrastinate, it's not so much that you're lazy. Part of it could be. But the other part is you have this fear. You have these doubts of what if I try, but I fail? What if I put in the effort, but I don't produce the result and the outcome that I want? What if? And I've talked about this many a times before in previous videos and even podcasts, this whole what if mindset. Fuck the what if mindset. That is a scarcity-driven, fear-based mindset. You are being controlled by fear. You are being controlled by your doubts. And so instead of this what if mindset, start to adopt a whatever mindset, meaning whatever situation you find yourself in or whatever happens, you are going to be the man that you need to be to conquer and overcome. And so when you take the action, when you put in the effort and you go, whatever happens, happens. You're going to be the man that pushes through. And what you'll find that happens is as you take more and more action and you start to create more and more progress forward, those doubts, those fears, they start to get less and less and less. You start to build up that confidence. You start to build up that certainty. You start to look in the mirror and you're starting to be proud of that man that you see staring back at you in the mirror. The people around you can feel it. Your kids will see it. Your wife will see it. And you'll know it. But if you keep dragging your feet and you continue to procrastinate, nothing is going to change. Take the action. Be relentless with the pursuit forward. Fuck the what ifs. Commit to the whatevers. Just be the man that you need to be to conquer and overcome. That's what a forged father is. So ask yourself the question, where do I need to stop dragging my feet? In what area of my life do I need to stop with the procrastination? And where do I need to take massive action?